Have you ever just looked at a brand and thought, wow, they just get it, like they feel premium and put together right from day one? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and see exactly how that's done. We're going to deconstruct it piece by piece using a real-world example. So let's get into it.
So, funny enough, we're actually going to start at the end. This is it, the finished product. This is the launch announcement for a brand called Brandora. It's clean, it's confident, and you immediately get a vibe from it, right? This is our destination, the result of all the strategic work we're about to unpack. And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? What does it really take? Because it's so much more than just picking a cool name and designing a logo. It's a really deliberate process of building an entire identity from the ground up. And that's the journey we're going on right now. Every single strong brand starts with the same two things, a solid name and a crystal clear mission. This is the foundation, it's the soul of the brand before you even think about colors or fonts or anything visual. So let's just break down the name itself, Brandora. This was no accident. It's a really clever blend of the word brand, obviously, with aura, a little suffix that makes you think of a place, a world, maybe even an era. So right away, the name creates this feeling of a big, all-encompassing space that's all about branding. And then you've got the tagline, brand passion elevated. I mean, come on, that's good. In just 3 little words, you get the entire mission. It's not just about doing branding. It's about taking a real, genuine love for it and kicking it up to a whole new level, more creative, more sophisticated. That's a huge promise.
Okay, so the foundation is set. We have the name, we have the mission. The next layer we need to build is the verbal identity. This is all about the brand's voice, what it actually says, the promises it makes, and what it specifically offers to people.
And getting specific here is absolutely key. Notice Brandora doesn't just say we do marketing stuff. No way. It lists out exactly what you get. Creative ads, product visuals, brand storytelling, films, even cutting-edge AI visuals. When you're that clear, you build trust and you show people exactly how that elevated passion turns into real-world results. All right, we've nailed down what the brand says. Now let's talk about how it feels. We're making the jump from the verbal to the visual, and the absolute cornerstone of that is the color palette. This is where you really start playing with emotion. Look at the strategy behind these colors. Every single one has a job to do. That deep navy, it feels trustworthy, stable. The gold accent, that just screams luxury. Soft white brings in a feeling of clarity and space, and that muted gray adds a sense of balance and sophistication. This palette is basically engineered to feel premium. So when you mix all those colors together, what do you get? You get a feeling that is elevated, elegant, and modern. See how it all connects? The visuals aren't just there to look pretty. They are a direct reflection of the brand's mission. Everything is working together.
And that same thinking flows right into the logo. It's a simple B monogram, so you recognize it instantly. It's set in a classic circle, which feels timeless and complete. And the font? A clean, sharp serif that just says professionalism. Every little choice is pushing that same premium, elegant identity forward.
Okay, deep breath. We've got the name, the mission, the voice, the colors, the logo. We have all the pieces. Now it's time for the final stage, bringing it all together for the big debut. This is the moment where everything we've built has to combine to make that one crucial first impression. So let's see what happens when all these individual ingredients are finally mixed together. This is where you really see the power of a thought-out brand strategy shine.
And here we are, right back where we started. But now this post makes so much more sense, right? You see the tagline, brand passion elevated, right there at the top. The rest of the message talks about creativity, storytelling, visual magic, all the services we talked about. The whole thing is a perfect blend of the brand's verbal and visual DNA. It just works.
So what's the big takeaway from all this? By reverse engineering Brandora's launch, we've actually uncovered a clear, repeatable blueprint, a guide you could use to build any strong brand right from scratch. And here it is, the 4-step blueprint. First, you have to define your mission. That's your why. Then you craft your voice. That's your what. Third, you build your visuals, the colors and shapes that create the right feeling. That's your how it feels. And finally, you launch with cohesion, making sure every single element is singing the same song. That's how you nail that first impression. And that's really the whole shebang.
This blueprint gives you the tools to build a brand that has real purpose and power. So the final question really isn't about Brandora anymore. It's about you. What story is your brand waiting to tell?